Valtopia. Hey honey, it's Val. Val Cripps. And I'm live on a Saturday. There's my painting in the background there. Happy Saturday. Or Friday. It's Friday. It's not Saturday yet, is it? I don't even know what day it is. It's summertime, right? What's happening? I'm here today. Let me turn off the Aretha. I like it when she gets into it later. Listen. Oh well. Anyway, let's put on the music that I can. Say hello. Hey, Amy. Hi, Allie. Hey, Wendy. Let me share this around. I'm Val Cripps. I'm your artist and energy guide, mindset mentor. I'm here to help you trust yourself and learn to believe in and back yourself, baby. That's what we're all about here. So let me share this live stream. You did. Did you think about me? You're like, I need me some Val Cripps. Some Valtopia magic. Yeah, I had a beautiful morning at the beach and did a lot of inner tuning, vibrational alignment. And now I'm coming to give you my love, baby, my love. Let's have some fun. And hey, Amy, what up? And I'm here to talk to you today about where you can trust more. And this is an interactive experience. I'm not going to talk too much. I would love to connect with you and see where your energy is and where your mindset is, so we can get into some more magic, right? And I want to talk about where you can trust yourself more, because this is where I see a lot of people myself included, letting ourselves off the hook and thinking that we're really trying so hard and doing so much, and then we're like, why isn't it working? This is it. So let me share this around. Y'all share it too. I'm going to share it in my free group Valtopia, and you can join us there. I have some really cool stuff coming through that's only going to be happening in Valtopia, so you're going to want to sign up in there. Where's the live stream? It's the case of the... Why is it so... Oh, I need to reload. Hi, Constance. Hey, everybody. Hey, Katie, Debbie, Stephanie. Hello. Hello. Talk to me, and I want you to talk to me. Do you trust yourself? Do you trust yourself? And how is your process of coming into deeper trust? Am I not on the Valtopia page? Am I on my main page? What's going on? I'm like, I can't find the live stream anywhere. Oh, I'm live on my page. All right, we're live on my page. Kick ass. Well, then let me share this to my business page, to the Valtopia Studios business page, and share it to Valtopia, and then we can get started. And tell me how your weekend is going, how your day is going, and let me just do this. Join us live. Where can you trust more? This is such a deep topic, even though it sounds really simple, and it's so powerful. Hey, Laura, how are you? And I really am talking to entrepreneurs and creative visionary leaders and messengers and people who are out in the arena sharing themselves, okay? Thank you, Laura. Look, this is, here, let me share this. This is one that I was working on a while back, and I haven't touched it for a minute. What I do is I work on them, and this one I was working on last night. I work on them and I stare at them a lot. Most of the work is in my head, and I stare at it, and then finally I'll be like, today's the day, and then I'll be like, rah, and then it'll just happen really fast. Hey, Dan, how are you? I'm doing great, Laura. You know, you guys, I had a couple days where I was just like somebody had roofied me. How did you guys get through the last week of cosmic events? Let's hang, let's talk. I was making fun of myself this morning on my beach stream. If you missed it, you should watch it, because my cute puppy, like, he's sleeping right now over there. You can't really see him, but he's asleep. He like needed to do his business on the beach while I was streaming, so it's pretty hilarious. And then he ran away and I had to go chase him. So if you want a good laugh, go check it out. But I also delivered a really powerful message. And I was making fun of myself because any of you guys who do this live streaming stuff know that, like, when you get in the mode of doing it all the time, you sort of, instead of just like relaxing and hanging with your people like it would be if you were hanging with me as a client or in real life, I get into this like I'm presenting mode, and I don't want to do that because I want to draw in my soul family. You know what I mean? Okay, Laura, I'll put the link in the comments. I'll be honest, I don't have a lot of places where you get to buy my art, like a shop. Some of my pieces are really costly, and it's because I only want them to be out with people who are ready to absorb the frequencies. In person, it's really powerful. So here, let me share it in my group, and then I'm gonna stop sharing and hang out. But Laura, like, I will put a link to my website right now here, and you guys can go check it out. I did recently put that one, if you can see it over, oh, let me turn this up here. This one is amazing in person, and I took a photo of it and I put it on merchandise in the shop. So that's what's in the in the Valtopia shop right now. And I do intend to keep working on more stuff, and then having like limited time where you can get them on mugs and posters and journals and prints and stuff like that. And you know, everything that I do is infused with my tribal ancestral team called Valtopia, which is a collective embodiment of divine frequencies that come through me. And a lot comes through me, and so sometimes it's music. I actually was trying to play my Rhodes today. I don't know if you can see that. And the dog started shaking and freaking out. So I was like, okay, I guess I won't play the piano until he gets a little older or something. He wasn't like, I don't think he understood quite what was happening with the tones and everything. So, but the artwork itself is embedded with light language and powerful, loving frequencies. Having my art, or having me create art for you, is probably the most powerful way to access direct divine cosmic consciousness. And it has always been my intention to just be an artist, and I do believe what I present is art in every way. All the lessons, all the streams, hanging with me, it's all a tribal consciousness coming through that's here to reflect back to you and me, like our rise together. Right? Bring it, baby. Woo! Okay. All right, so I had to trust myself to put myself out as an artist, right? Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Constance. Shauna, there she is. And I've talked about it all along in my live streams, and you know what? I just keep going into deeper and deeper levels of trust. And as I do, it becomes clear to me that that deeper and deeper level of trust is where the magic happens. You feel me on this? Who knows what I'm talking about? And who is like, wait, what are you talking about, Val? And I want to know. I want to know what you're talking about. And gimme. What's the deal? I want to know, right? Hey, girl, hey. So yeah, how was the last week for you guys, or are we moving right along? Like for me, like I was saying, I felt like I'd been roofied, and it turns out like my cycle started today, and I guess maybe some levels of my hormones were off or something, and I was just like, oh, and I just was like sleeping for a couple days. And you know, the old me would have spazzed out and tried to show up live anyway, all bloated as fuck and unhappy. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. We are resting and regenerating. We're baking that cake. And I talked to my clients privately, and I just like baked the cake and was reading these really great books and really solidifying my own beautiful vibration and getting good and feeling good and letting it come in. And you know, like the old me would freak out and think I had to push through, and I still, you know, if my ex is watching this, he says stuff like, well, if you're really working. To run a business like this and express yourself the way I do and have the frequencies come through in the magnitude that they do, there will be some days of pure rest. And I sure hope that those of you who are transmitting frequencies as a channel of healing and divine creation are understanding how vital it is for you to trust when it's time for you to chill the fuck out and rest and not bring yourself around anybody. Do you feel me on this? And are you trusting yourself in those moments when you're like, no, nothing's coming through. We're not showing up today. Not that you disappear forever and slack off and go into sabotage. We're talking about savvy wisdom of self-awareness where you know when to bring it and know when to cook it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a whole new paradigm, right? So Woo, we are regenerated. I've gotten so many reports of people breaking through to the next level of self-awareness and new downloads coming in, and people are saying like, well, I was expecting all this stuff to happen and nothing happened. And it's like, we are not focusing on what isn't. Let's focus on what is and what is becoming and what you're allowing with this stuff. Yeah, sometimes it's a day of rest. Replenish the batteries. Allie says, oh my God, I'm doing all kinds of things I thought I would never do again, but in a good way. I'm going back to all these sites I used to be popular on and choosing to rebuild my community with total confidence, mega trusting myself. Yes, kick ass, Allie. Shauna says, I'm working on ingraining that relaxed belief into my consciousness. Yeah, because you know what? Here's the thing. There is nothing but today and right now. Here we are together in this moment right now. And I want you to ask yourself in this moment, do you really believe that? Do you really believe and trust in the power of your creation in this moment, right here, right now? And know that every choice you make, moment to going forward to moment, going forward to moment, going forward to moment, is your creation of being. And so no matter where you've been and what you've been doing, the easiest way to allow a better now is to relax. And so many of us, myself included, can't relax for trying to plan and control the future. That's our ego mind. That's our habit. It's a bad habit. It's the way we were trained. And the more that I let myself understand that to calm the fuck down and be in the presence of now and let the consciousness come through and let the feelings and the vibration and in those moments of quiet, there's, if you've been used to busy and running and doing, that can just feel so uncomfortable. And, when you sit quiet, that's when the solutions come in. That's when the inspiration comes in, but not right away. And so if you're sitting there picking at it, well, where is it? Where's my answer? Where's my solution? Then you're just putting yourself back at the starting point again and again and again. So definitely need to trust the relaxation and trust that a pause can be good and know when the pause is over and get your ass back out there. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to tune in with you and I want to do a group reading for everybody. Because I haven't been on it a few days, and I want to see what the energy is, and then I would love to sort of have an interactive discussion about this self-trust, and I want us to get into a deep layer like that you don't know about, like the part where you have to trust what isn't here yet. Let's talk about that, and let's rewire some brain cells. Let's change some patterns, and this is about what I'm bringing forward. There's going to be more content coming from me and more, one-to-one containers that I'm creating. Because no matter how much we think we're shifting and trusting, I know I've done it myself. There's so many times when we still play the tape recorder and keep going back to our old stories and dragging them forward with us, which is what I talked about on this morning's live stream. Shauna says, I'm going to write that on my whiteboard for this week. Calm the fuck down and then fuck shit up. Yeah. Shauna, back in 2015 and 2016, when I first started learning all this stuff, I remember just thinking that would be the name of my first program, was Calm the Fuck Down, because that was so huge to me. I was so used to just responding to everything and reacting to everything and thinking I had to give everybody an answer right away if they asked me. I didn't know how to just wait, and let air pass, and be in the moment, and consider what's coming in, and choose the next step from a place of focus, right? And trust. So it is really good. It is so good. Yay, Amy's calling in her friends. Y'all call in some friends. Let's make it happen. All right, so I'm gonna pull from this deck. I'm starting to feel your energy now that I said I was gonna tune in. And I haven't been feeling anybody's energy but my own, so it's interesting. That's the other reason. If you're an empath and you're doing this kind of healing work, hey, Paul, and you're like, you know, you want to serve others, and you haven't yet slowed down to really discern between your energy and others' energy, you've got to take some time to be with yourself so that you really know what your own beautiful highest vibration feels like. It's really difficult for you to be reading and assessing others when you don't even know the difference between you and the other people. Thank you, Paul. Look at what we have here. Yes, I love it when the cards are exactly what I'm talking about. So look at this. We've got mindset at the top of the deck here. And I love talking about mindset, especially more and more as I learn more and more about how malleable our brain is and how much we're functioning from automatic programs that are from the past, and how we can change anything. Anything and everything in your life is a shift if you desire it. And there's just a very powerful process of getting relaxed, releasing your core beliefs, and rewiring and becoming the next version of you that's more aligned to something that feels like, yeah, this is me, not that thing that I was doing before. Mindset talk is your jam. I know, I love it. All right, so here's one of the first steps. The very first step to shifting your mindset is focus on your vibration. How are you feeling? How's your resonance? What's going on? What do you feel in yourself? What are your emotions? What are you thinking about? What are you feeling? If you don't know that, then your automatic subconscious core beliefs from when you were a little kid that are probably skewed, because when we're a little kid, we make these decisions based on what's happening, and we don't have a full breadth of knowledge and being and experience yet to make those decisions. And it's like this program that's running. And the program is creating experiences over and over and over again. And most of us, before we learn this, are like, oh, I just like I remember in high school, I moved a lot as a kid, and I was like the weird kid because I moved a lot. I was the new kid, and I started taking on like I'm the new kid, and nobody knows me, and I'm alone, and I'm weird, and I carried that. And then I remember as I got into high school and I was supposed to start dating, I just had so much fear around being accepted. Also because I lived in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I felt darker than everyone, and everyone kept asking me why I had big lips and stupid shit like that. I don't know. Anyway, I got a complex, and then when things didn't go perfectly the first few times, I started deciding that that was my story. And then I started having this story around whether I could or couldn't have a boyfriend and this and that. You know, we start building this whole dialogue about ourselves and carrying it forward into our 20s and then into our 30s. And you don't have to do that. You just need to look at what your story is and see where you maybe made that feel. There's a whole process. There's a whole process to shift what you're believing about yourself. But the first step is to focus on your vibration and feel and know what it is. Let's read these comments. Feeling confidence and a bit nervous because I'm doing something I've never done before. That's a good kind of excited nervous, right? When you're doing something new. Susan says, fabulous, been nonstop channeling all this morning. Nice. The mind and the allowing of others who connect are amazing. I'm grateful. Lots incoming and moving forward big time. Congratulations, Susan. Okay. So, thank you for dropping in. The next thing after we talk about mindset and become aware of our vibration and what it is we think and know and feel about ourselves, and Amy, I want to talk about it. The next thing is to believe and receive a miracle. And the miracle is knowing and trusting that you can shift anything about yourself, and just knowing and understanding that, right? And then the next step is forgiveness. Don't get attached to your stories. Don't get attached to the way things are. Don't get attached to any of it. Forgive and allow yourself to learn and be new and to come into a new space. I know, Allie, isn't it, boss? So Amy, talk to me. When you say yours is denial, express a little bit more about that. I want to hear. Oh, and I love it. And the next card on the thing is clear your energy, right? So after we, on part of clearing your energy too, is letting go of any stories. A lot of stories come through our family line, It's not just the experience you've lived in your life, but it can be patterns that are marked in your very DNA that are guiding you to believe and think a certain way. And it's up to us, each one of us individually, to take a look at that and decide, okay, do I trust that? Is that me or is that somebody else? And is that my story that I want to live? No, it's not, so let me shift it, right? Amy says, I pretend things are not happening that are too hard to acknowledge. That is so good, Amy. That is exactly what so many people do. And I've been there, and we all do that, right? So when you pretend things are not happening that are too hard to acknowledge, is this what I'm feeling in my chest and throat here, right? And when you pretend that things are not happening, what do? You prolong the situation, right? And we do that because something in our ego mind says, don't go there, don't dig that up. It's easier to just continue, right? Lower. Okay, so that's that's like not having a sense of safety. Like you don't feel safe to express the truth. It's the denial is a coping mechanism, usually a codependent coping mechanism. Am I right? Let's work through this, girl. And look at this. We had forgiveness, and now we have the hermit and grief. So some of us in this community watching this, oops, sorry, my alarm went off. Some of us that are watching this have some deep grief and emotions that if you don't let that up and out, and you just suppress it and deny it and bury your head in the sand about it, sorry, but that shit's gonna be running the show. That's just the way it is. We think on the old paradigm that you can fake it till you make it on the outside and just ignore what's happening on the inside. And then we wonder why our lives aren't aligning to what we desire. And I'm sorry, but it just doesn't work like that. And every single one of you watching me and watching my life change and watching my mentors rise up, the reason we're changing and the reason we're looking younger and glowing from within is because we're listening to the inner voice and understanding that was meant to come through us and be in and of us. And everyone has this opportunity to tune into the truth within and to release the old stories, no matter what your situation is. The hardest part is if you're in a really shitty situation and you're really living in scarcity, and to let that shit go, even while you're in the middle of it. The hardest part for any of us beginning this journey is to really tune in to your vision and your heart's vision and your truth from your soul, and to just look at what's around you and know that it is not the truth. And you know, like my parents or people that haven't talked about this, or don't, not my parents, but you know, our old story would be that, well, how can that be? Of course, this is what's real. This is what's around us. But everything that's here right now is constantly evolving and changing, as are we. And the more that we allow ourselves to let go of what really isn't aligned, it does no longer true. For example, I used to be married and I was really unhappy and I was there for a long ass time. I did not want to break up my family, and I was living a reality that I couldn't tolerate or be in for a variety of reasons. If you want to know about it, I've shared about it, and you can go on YouTube and see. And I had to just decide that that wasn't me, and I wasn't going to let it be me. And I had a lot of work to do while still in the middle of that environment. And I wouldn't give it up for anything, because that's what taught me to come into resonance, to learn my own vibration, to allow myself to be in a highest state of vibration, even in the midst of chaos, fear, scarcity, disaster. I did it, and I'm doing it. I'm not in fear or scarcity or disaster right now. But those stories can still be playing every day when I wake up, you know? If I wake up in the middle of the night, I can freak myself out any old time about how I'm going to screw it up and like any of my old stories. I have techniques and methods now to keep my mind going into creation, not turning to the old bad habit of not trusting myself and my soul vibration. You feel me on this? Let me read these comments. Yeah, says Shauna. Shauna knows. Hey, Brooklyn. Amy, are you following me? Ali says, that's where I'm at, living in it physically, but choosing different energy. Yes. Hey, Pipa Luke. Hi, Yvonne. Yes. And the thing about it is, you know, it took me 2 years after I had come to a very powerful decision to leave and ask for the divorce. It took 2 years living in there. And I almost got back together for a year of it. I thought I had changed and the law of attraction was working to shift my vibration, and we were loving and compassionate, and he did all this stuff to shift, and it really did seem like it was all different. But when it came down to it, there were a certain sequence of events, including my eye twitching for the whole freaking year, because my body knew it wasn't right. And now that I live as I do, and he lives as he does, it's so perfectly clear that it was not aligned, right? And so that reality no longer exists, and we live in a completely different reality because I allowed myself to trust my soul vision and be pulled by it. No matter how different the misaligned experience was, I let myself come into alignment, and I'm still coming into alignment. That's our joy and pleasure in life. Hi, Lisbeth. Amy says, yes. Allie says, I've been saying for 6 months, if only I didn't lose my house, think of what I could accomplish if I lived alone. Ooh, yeah. But today I realized that living with my narcissist gave me the motivated sense of urgency I needed to finally step up into my leadership. And now you can be grateful. Allie, watch your shit shift like that. You see? Stephanie's had the eye twitch. That means something's off. Hi, Lisbeth. That eye twitch is your body going, no, it's not right. Get it. That's not gonna work. And Allie, I'm super proud of you. I'm telling you, every one of you in the middle of thick of the thick of it, you're in the thick of your misaligned life. Don't you be ungrateful about it. That's you. You chose to come and be you. You allowed that experience to happen through a series of events. There you are. The sooner you just say, all right, it is what it is. I'm a powerful creator. I choose to believe in my highest, most loving, compassionate, peaceful presence. And I'm going to allow this experience, no matter how bad it is, I'm going to allow myself to resonate at my highest vibration and frequency in the midst of it. Boss, that's what I'm talking about. Boss entrepreneurs ready to rise up out of their circumstances and bring through you and your trust and your frequencies that are meant to come through you. No matter how, you're a lotus in the mud, baby, you're gonna grow. And then when you're free, it's the same. You're free now in the moments that you feel your freedom and believe in it and envision it and feel it and choose peace and begin to take the steps. I had to begin to ask for what I needed. I had to confront someone who didn't want me to challenge them. I had to rise up again and again, no matter how scared or angry or pissed off I got. I had to manage, and now when I do my work, I could be with my kids in Starbucks and my client will text me and need healing or whatever, and I just go, and it's done like that because I had to learn and evolve in the middle of craziness. And now I'm in a much more peaceful place. Stephanie's laughing. You're welcome, Allie. My pleasure. People says, yes, I've also begun to listen to what my body is telling me, and I began listening to it. I'm more aligned. Yes, that's the whole key. You got to know what's going on in your body. And I know a lot of us in this community who are highly empathic and gifted have maybe experienced trauma or brought through the trauma in our genes, and we feel it. And we have denied our body and spent maybe part of our life up there in the cosmos, not really wanting to be in our body. And then we wonder why our lives are misaligned. Well, you checked out. You checked out and just took your life as for what it is. And you accepted the standards that weren't your soul standards. The work is to take a note of how you feel and come into the space of courage and being, to have some boundaries and to tell people what you need, mostly yourself, and to trust yourself and to take those scary steps forward. That is the growth. That is the becoming and the beingness of you. So we don't get pissed off at our circumstances. We'd be super grateful and trust ourselves to grow through and despite them, right? She's the old you and believe you can create the real you. Yes, Lotus in the Mud. Hi, Connie. Oh, this is a good live stream, isn't it? Isn't it good? So listen, I have, I want to pull some question cards. Who would like a question card? I think this would be a good way to get into this with you guys. And I still have space for, I always have a space for one-to-one right now. The 90-day one-to-one. which is where we do this work. Group chat, if several of you get together and want kind of a tiny one-on-one for the 90 days, it's 1K. Private, it's 2K. Access to everything is 3K, okay? But I have a new offer coming through that I'll be sharing with you. I've written it up and I love it, and I'm deciding how long it is and how many people and all that. So just hang tight, baby. Please do reach out if you're really resonating with this message today, if you're watching the playback or if you're live with me right now and you're like, fuck man, I'm doing this and I can't stand my circumstance. I can't deal with that man anymore and his stuff, or I can't deal with my mother and the story that she's still, whatever it is, the boss, the neighbor, whatever the thing, situation that you feel like is sort of beyond your level of ability to grow around or through. Talk to me. Let's do this. Okay? All right, let's see. Brooklyn says I have to strengthen my nervous system so that when I'm super scared or sad at times, my body and psyche does not shut down. Yeah. You know what? I used to go foggy too, Brooklyn, and it's just a story that your mind is telling you has to happen. You've got to relax your brain and tell your brain the new story. And somatic healing, which is what happens with the frequencies, some of those frequencies in the Abundance Awakening are there to release that type of fear and trauma from your energy field so that you decide differently. What was isn't always going to be. And that's where, people are bringing forward stories even after they've done clearing and healing. And that's a choice. It's time to let that story go. And a lot of times I've found that, when we're scared of something, that the initial trigger is more scary than the actual experience of it. So, gotta be a little brave. Gotta hoist up your big girl panties a little bit and just be like, all right, we're not there. Do some deep breaths. I got this. All right? All right, Amy's first and Allie. Let me write this down. Amy Koth and then Amy. We got two Amy's. So Amy C, then Allie. And, Brooklyn, anybody can answer Brooklyn more. I know that people put some mindfulness videos, and that's what I'm talking about, is being mindful. But I think really what you need is to release some of that energy so that your ego mind doesn't tell you to be scared. You have to decide how it's going to be. Let's see. Hey, Jacqueline. All right, so I have Amy, C, Allie, Amy, and Brooklyn so far. Let me get a little sip of water here. Woo! Let me burn some incense here. I got these little sticks at the health food store yesterday, and they smell so good, honey. Y'all should be burning plenty of sage right now. There's so many shifts going on. So much goodness happening. So much awareness. I'm out a lot. I know I live in Venice, and so there's probably a higher percentage of woke people, but everywhere I go, people are so curious about my cards. Most of them know. They're like, oh, tarot cards. I love tarot. And I do my own reading and the law of attraction and manifesting. I talked to this lovely woman today at the restaurant that had shifted her perspective, and it's so cool. People are waking up, Shauna says, yes, releasing the stories through mindset work. Yes, Shauna, Shauna's been doing some great work, and she's a therapist too. So she knows like the old school way, and now she's tapping into her inner medicine woman. That is all great stuff. Releasing stories through mindset work, body work, deep breathing, exercise, baths. There's so many tools. Jacqueline, welcome. You should go back and watch the beginning because there's some amazing information delivered that's going to be more powerful than any reading I do. But yes, I am doing a little card reading with these question cards. So I'm feeling all this energy build up in here. So Amy Koth, are you ready? I'm going to do a tone to clear the energy. Hopefully I don't, oh my God. Look at King Boss. Check him out. Can you see him? He's all he's all stretched out beyond his little cage, little cutie. All right, ready? He's not asleep anymore. Oh, little cutie. All right, that's clearing already. All right, Amy, let me tune in with you. Let me know when you feel me tuning in. Amy Koth. Amy and I went to college together. That's my girl. We had so much fun learning Italian. Oh my gosh. Stefano, ma come vai? There we go, that's the energy clearing out. All right, Amy, let me tune into you. I just keep seeing Stefano, I can't help it. Eni ma woye. So of course, Amy, you know, you're super cosmic. You always had like incredible amounts of energy. And what I see when I tune into your energy field is like rings and rings and rings, and they're going up and down, right? You're super brilliant. It woke up your cats too. I love it. Oh, I should be doing, oh well. So, all right, so, so Amy, when I see your energy, you know, I just see all this stuff happening, and it's not happening in a unified and integrated way. Does that make sense? And I could see if you're denying parts of yourself because it's easier than dealing with it, then of course you're out of integrity, which means doesn't mean you're a bad like, you know, the old way of, well, that's out of integrity, like meaning that I always used to think that meant that you're like something's wrong and you make it a bad choice or something. But really what it is, what I say it and see it now is like you're literally out of wholeness. Like you're scattered. There's parts of you here, parts of you there, parts of you here, meaning you're, you know, your opinion isn't based in trust in yourself and your connection with your higher being. It's like partly over here and partly over there and partly stuck in the past and partly stuck in the future. That's what it means. Yeah, the artist energy. Yes. Okay, Jacqueline. All right, so, oh, look at this. But we all know that you're a fucking winner, Amy. You're a baller for real, and you're super smart, and you are super cosmic. And I'm sure that whatever distress or chaos you might feel in your life is coming from this much called in integrity and embodiment of more of your cosmic being into your life, so that you can just tap in and just be like, I'm sure you're freaking streaming through some magical gold streams of brilliance. So how does this resonate for you? And hi, Christy, welcome to the live stream. You really should go back and watch the whole thing. We're doing some quick little question cards, and this live stream has a beautiful message. So I would love to know that you did go back and watch the beginning. Allie, are you ready? And Amy? Dang. Amy, let me know how that goes. And I did feel some energy in here that's shifting. Yeah, Jacqueline, I'll add you to the list. You guys share. If you get a reading, share the live stream so we have more people get to watch this amazing wisdom coming through the cosmos for us. Right? Or go like my business page, or check out my YouTube and subscribe, or go to Valtopia.com and sign up to my email list and get a free meditation. I have a beautiful free guided audio that will help you release these energies, and let you one by one go through the different categories where we hold on to things and let it go. Oh, goody, Christy. I'm glad you're here. All right, so Allie, I'm ready for you. Ene ma wa ye ma wo, ene ma wo o ye ma wo ne ma awo. Let me know when you feel me tuning in. Yay! I feel your cats, Allie. I love cats. I love kitty cats, and they love me too. Hey, kitty. All right, let's see what's going on. Ooh, Allie. Yeah, I see a lot more luminous energy in your energy field. Like golden streams. And you know, it's fun. I wrote this whole thing about golden sparkles of creation in my journal a few days ago. And then I listened to, Shauna, is it Molly McCord? What's her name? Could you remind me, that wonderful astrologer that was telling what's going on with the Lion's Gate? And it was as if she was reading everything that I had been intuiting myself. And that's so amazing when you listen to your own inner truth and don't really tune into anybody and write a bunch of stuff. And then you go on the internet and it's like other people are saying exactly what came through for you. I love it when that happens. Molly McCord. Yes. Yeah, you feel amazing, so you're not surprised. So she was talking about this golden threads, and this network of golden filaments and things. I saw it in several different places, and I had been writing about it. So I feel like you, Allie, have tuned into that golden frequency of the Lion's Gate upgrade. You feel me on that? And hi, everybody new that's joining. Welcome, honey. All right, these are your cards, Allie. Oh, I love it. Why can I choose and why am I spiritual? Why can I choose and why am I spiritual? Right? Hello. Confirmation. And the next card on the top, Allie, is how do I feel when I'm wealthy? Okay? If there's anybody watching this stream that has a beef with themselves about your calling in more wealth and support for your beingness, let's shift that shit, because that's a program running that isn't like helping you or anybody else, okay? Amy, are you still here? Yes, girl, get it. Amy, the second Amy. Amy, where'd it go? I'm scrolling all the way up. Oh, well, is she still here? And after Amy is Brooklyn. Brooklyn. Let me know. And you guys, I do these 20-minute virtual tune-in readings. They're only $222. You can book one off of my website. And I have time right now. My kids don't come back for another 2 or 3 hours. So I feel really alive and vibrant. I would love to tune in with someone and help them shift. I'm gonna add a special. If you book in today on watching this live stream, if you see this live stream and you hear this message and you would like an attunement, a 20-minute virtual attunement, I will add 2 days of virtual support in text messenger. And for those of you who work with me privately, you know that 2 days, that 48 hours is like, whoa, like really gold. So that's a great deal. I've never made that deal before. So if somebody wants that, go get it on Valtopia.com. All right, Amy is here. Amy Mihan, I knew. Allie says, my animal spirit deck reading for this month was Spider, and the message was creating prosperity through life's work. So I love that you saw golden threads and webs. Awesome. I love it when there's all those synchronicities. Okay, Amy, let me know when you feel me tuning in. Amy. Oh, I feel your heart chakra, your heart center. Throat chakra. You're so supported. You're like, There's a lot of beautiful integration in your energy, and it's almost like hands coming around. Whenever I see those hands, that's your people all around you. You're so loved and supported, Amy. Do you feel that about yourself? Yes, look at you, girl. How do I feel when I feel attractive? Why can I live in luxury? I feel it in your heart. And how do I feel when I know I'm a gift? Why am I a gift? You're so loved, you're so supported. And I can feel from your heart chakra that there's some mistrust there, right? That we want to open up. Do you identify with that? So, you know, this is what your soul energy is saying. Like, I can live in luxury. I'm so attractive. I'm a fabulous gift. And if there's part of you that's protecting your heart because you've been hurt or things haven't worked out before, let's clear that. Let's clear that and we'll come into this. You feel me? And it goes up into your chest. And so there's a little bit of panic and fear about that being able to be true and being able to admit it to yourself. Does this resonate? And the next card on the deck was, how do I feel when I'm on purpose? So there you go. Let me know how that resonates. And Brooklyn is next. Brooklyn. Sorry. I could sing way better than that. I don't know why I'm singing like that. And then I need to try and paint before my kids come home. I should show this to you guys while we're waiting for Amy to give some feedback. Check it out. So you can see there's all this stuff forming and happening, and it's gonna be filled in like around here. There's gonna be some of that golden filament coming in, all that golden energy. It's gonna be so amazing. It's gonna be so amazing. All right, let me put this back up. Yeah. And, oh, I was like, where did I put my cards? I set them down. You guys would have had to tell me. Let's see, what did I miss here? Stepping away from controlling Christianity. We can clear that. I've cleared a lot of Catholics and Christians from their fear, and they open up, their gifts open, they feel aligned, and they're still in their faith. It's the religious parts, the parts that aren't connected to your soul energy that we clear. The soul stuff just comes right through. Blessings, Amy, my pleasure. My pleasure, Allie. Hey, Pipalook. Yeah, it is a relief, Jacqueline, isn't it? And you're next after Brooklyn. Trinidad, yeah, Carnevale. Thank you, Jacqueline. Okay, let me put Pipalook on the list. Ooh, I'm clearing that energy from Amy right now. Amy, let me know you feel the relief. I'm about to burp, and that is going to be the clearing of this tightness that was in here. Oh, I think we're going to need to do another little tone. Oh, I don't even know where K-Boss is. He's not in his little cage. Oh, he's gone on the floor. Oh. All right, thank you. Religious junk, exactly. We can clear that. Excuse me, there we go. All right. Brooklyn, tuning in. Let me know when you feel me tuning in. We've got our cards. All right, Brooklyn, we've got scattered energy. We've got and it expands really far. So that means that what I see is that you do have a very big energy that you're learning to embody. And there's parts of you that have shot out to the edges, and then there's parts of you that are afraid and still withheld. Oh, that's where I was like, where'd Amy go? Oh, you're gonna have to go back and watch. I read you and everything. I was talking to you. You have to watch the playback. So Brooklyn, does that resonate for you? It was like, where's my whiteboard? Let's see. feel me, Brooklyn? So, I know your circumstances because you've reached out to me. And I know that most of us, when we're in the middle of circumstances, believe the circumstances are the problem and believe that we need to fix and do something to fix the circumstances. But when I look at your energy, you could fix a whole shit ton right there just getting this to be more integrated. I'm focusing on your vibration. Go listen to those tones on the Abundance Awakening. Go, let yourself come into a more and more relaxed state while you're listening to those tones. Let your left and your right side of your brain connect. Let this energy that's tight as a ball in your chest release. Let yourself be grounded into the earth. Feel your heart. And stop thinking about what isn't working. Stop talking about what isn't working. And allow yourself to tune into what is and be in a state of gratitude and open that up more and more and bring your energy into an integrated, powerful resonance. You feel me? You feel me, mamacita? I died just as we were looking and laughing at KB. Oh, man, there must have been a reason. Okay. All right, so that was your reading, and your card is, why am I creative? And why am I supportive? How do I feel when I am supportive? That's exactly what I just told you. Be creative and be supportive to yourself, no matter what's going on. And if you didn't see the very beginning of this live stream, we talked about, like, no matter what our circumstances, we get to rewire our brain. And for some of us, we have to live in the thick of the experience while we're rewiring our brain and do not yet see the evidence around us. I've been there. There's still parts of my life where I'm like, this is not acceptable to me, and I want this to change, and that's not the right energy at all. The energy is, this is changing. I'm coming into it. I am allowing myself to become and be all that I know, and I'm here right now. I feel it right now, and I'm so grateful for everything that is working and everything that is coming in, and right? You feel me? My pleasure, darling. All right, so who's next? I think it's Jacqueline. Are you still here, honey? Thank you. And someone else was asking for, Christy was asking. Was it Christy? I think. Tell me. Sorry, I didn't type it down in my little. Yes, Christy was asking for a reading too. Before Pipa Luke, if she's still here. So these readings are just like giving you a glimpse or snapshot of your energy. That's what I see. We can go way deeper, and we do. And when I work with you as a client, it's not about me reading and being a fortune teller and like telling you what to do. Is it, Shauna? And Shauna, I'll read you too. Come on, if you're still here. It's about me reflecting back to you day to day, your moment, and so we can get your energy into a space of momentum and creation, and allow the old story to release and the now to come into your highest resonance. It's a beautiful process. Thank you, Christy. Okay, Jacqueline's here. Let me know when you feel me tuning in, Jacqueline. Jacqueline. Oh. All right. It feels good to feel good again. I'm telling you, it's like the cosmos gave me roofies for 3 days. I was just like, oh, Lord. Jacqueline, I see ene mawo ye mawo owe ye mawo. So I'm feeling your third eye. I'm getting some clairaudience coming in. I feel a lot of pressure in my chest and at the base of my throat. Whew. There's new stuff for you that isn't coming in. And the reason it's not coming in
is because I see a lot of shadow work. I see past life and ancestral patterns over the energy as like literally shadows or black marks or something. So yeah, Shauna, you always like it while you always ask. Hi Cheryl, welcome. Hey Stephanie, welcome. So you know, there's like all this great new stuff in here, but there's some resistance. Does that resonate for you? And let's see what the cards say. It's like subconscious, deep subconscious patterning that comes from ancestral stories. Oh yes, and the question card is, I see it, I can see it. Why am I good enough? Why am I good enough? So worthiness, right? And we all have this experience of releasing the past stories of why we can't do something because it's scary to our ego mind and our genetic programming, and learning to rewire those patterns. And so Jacqueline, I hope your work is going amazing. And are you doing something in terms of body work to release the energy from your body? Because that is so a rapid way to clear your channel and just let the work begin instead of it taking forever. It doesn't have to take forever. And thank you for letting me tune in. Shedding it lately in your breath work. How powerful. Breath work is so boss. It's all about body work. But have you done any clearing? Like, I mean, I know that's a form of clearing, but any like focused ancestral, like the witchy stuff that I feel here, or like some of the word coming up is fear. It's a deeply embedded fear. It may not register as fear for you. Holotropic breathwork. I love that. Very powerful. Breathwork is so powerful. I could see how it was sort of layered on top and feel it. So it must be right in your field right now as you're releasing. How powerful, powerful work. All right, so thank you, Jacqueline. Let me know how that resonated for you and if you need any further support. Christy, are you still here? And Cheryl is new and would love a reading. Cheryl, you can have a reading if you go and like my business page. And I want each of you that joined late to go back and watch the beginning of this live stream, because this isn't just about a reading. The whole topic was, do you trust yourself? And, you know, readings are a wonderful way to get reflected back to you how you are in the moment, and the knowledge that I shared in the beginning may be really powerful for you. And Stephanie and Cheryl. And then I'm gonna go probably. My pleasure, Jacqueline. You're just learning about ancestral trauma, lots of abuse in your past and family past. Okay, well, you know, I've worked with so many who have been through trauma and that ancestral trauma, and should you find that the release is, needs a deeper, you need support, I love to release. I've come to, you know, I said at the top of the live stream, really what I do is help you learn to trust yourself. And in doing so, your gifts open up, your purpose comes into flow, you become aligned to your soul standards. It's amazing. Cheryl says, I deeply and completely trust myself. Awesome. Okay, Christy, I'm tuning into you now. Ene ma wo ye ma wo o ne ma awo ye mana ma wo ye ma awo ye Thank you. Lighting some sage, clearing the ancestral trauma from my body and field. Okay, Christy, let me know when you feel me tuning in. Christy, I see you. Do you feel me tuning in? Christy, I see like, it's funny, it almost looks like this smoke coming up from this incense. It's like a gray, smoky, spiraling. That's what I saw when I looked in your energy. Thank you, Cheryl. And so there's flowing, and it's gaseous, I guess you could say, like a nebula, and it's expanding. How does that resonate? I really am not getting anything else from you today. Isn't that interesting? And it may be because, like I told you guys, I was really tired for the last few days. And sometimes on the very first day of my cycle, which is most of the time, I don't see and feel and know. I'll always see in your energy, but sometimes more details come through more crisply after. And normally I would be like resting today, but I had like 4 days of rest already, so we're feeling good. So listen, Christy, why am I wise? How do I feel when I'm peaceful? I was feeling all that. And how do I feel when I like myself? So it feels like you're in a beautiful state of flow and expansion and resonance. And that's what I saw in your energy field. So that's probably why there's nothing coming through right now. You don't need a reading, girl. You good. Does that resonate? I love it. I feel a little bit of energy right here. So maybe you're not able to feel it totally for yourself, but know that that's the energy that you're reflecting out. And so you may not see the results of that yet. So stay doing what you're doing, and before you know it, everything around you is going to reflect back that beautiful love for yourself, that peace, and that easy breezy expansion. You feel me on that? I love it. Allie says, a lot of why I love your readings is because it's usually stuff that I'm already onto and aware, and you make it clear and confirm it. I love that. Yes, I'm just a reflection of you, my dear. Stephanie says, mistrust of my own judgment is a block I'm working through. I don't believe I was working from a place of my intuition, but from outside pressures. Okay, that's really good awareness, Stephanie. That's very powerful. Yeah, Christy says, I'm at peace. Thank you. I feel it. Pipa Luke was before Stephanie, though. Okay? So, Pipa Luke, are you here? Isn't that a blessing to be at peace? And isn't it fun for me to see your energy at peace and know that that's what it is? Pipa Luke. Pipa Luke, when I tune in with you. Oh, clearing. I see a big channel of light coming down. It's really luminous. And I feel your heart chakra. And it's on the left side, and that part goes up to my neck up here, and it's like, there's something there, even though I saw this beautiful column of light. Why am I wanted? Why am I wanted? So it may be that you are really allowing, I know you've been doing the work and the light's coming through you, and it may be, but there's a certain part of your heart that's still closed off or not trusting. So this live stream is perfect for you. And just know, each and every one of you watching this, that there's the intention I set with every live stream, that we're clearing the energies, when we connect. And obviously the deep work happens when we come together in the private space, but we're always reflecting back our highest resonance. And so you'll feel that, and many of you will be able to just feel that and go, oh, that's what it feels like. Cool, let me keep going in that direction. You're feeling this. Okay, good. I love it. Well, that is, allow yourself to use that beautiful light stream of yourself to trust and open up that part of your heart. It's different now. What was is no longer, and you're coming into a new space of being. Don't allow that to drag forward. Remember, watch this morning's live stream. Okay, Stephanie is working on the trust. What was it again? Oh, well, I'll just tune in and see what happens. Hi, Virginie.
Stephanie, let me know when you feel me tuning in. Thank you, Pipaluk. My pleasure. Just connecting. Ene mawa ye mawo oni mawo. Ene mawa. Hi, ene mawa ye mawa ye mawo ye mawa. Stephanie. Stephanie. Stephanie, I see the imbalance. I mean, not imbalance, but I see like a core energy, and it's a really thin tube. And then there's like all this more source energy going into it. And then there's other energies coming into it. And there's like almost like a battle going on and it's all being fed into that core. So what they're telling me is like that there's a resistance to trusting that source energy, and like this fear that it's eating you up or taking away from you. Does that resonate? What did you say here? Trust of your own judgment. Yeah. Yes, working from outside pressures. Yes, I could see that. And the fear, the deep fear, is that you think the source energy is going to like feed off of you or something. And I remember feeling that myself when people would talk about surrender. And I remember being like, that feels like submission, or I'm gonna lose myself. And you are gonna lose a part of yourself. The part that's fucked up and doesn't know head for tails. You know what I mean? Like, let it go. Let yourself know that that's you. That's your highest you. So anything that you surrender to your highest you is gonna be the best, most aligned solution, and have the most connection to everybody else's. It's source energy, to you, your connection to the divine. And the part of you that's separate from that and is the computer brain is like, does not compute, don't do it, you'll die, everything's gonna go bad, you know. And it's like, do you listen to that voice, or are you gonna come into alignment and soul right resonance, you know what I'm saying? So good job, Stephanie. Keep tuning into your core light. I can see that it's there. And you know, you can even tune into your own, each of you can tune in and see if you can see or feel your own energy pattern, and where you're not completely in integrity or resonance or luminosity. Let's see what the card says here. It's like no cards now, because I already just totally read you without the cards. Right? How long have I been live? This feels like this was a long one. Yeah, you're totally aware, Stephanie, and you can trust your own intuition, and you do that by just keep every day showing up with it. Every day, a little bit better. It's like riding a bike, or you know, or learning any new skill. You just let yourself keep coming into it. Shauna says you feel that, Stephanie. What is that? Is that like a head explosion, or the icon's hard for me to see? People Look says it feels like I'm on the edge of something completely different and beautiful. It's beautiful and very scary at the same time. How gorgeous. Thank you for tuning into me. I really feel this beautiful energy. Thank you, universe. My pleasure, our pleasure. Okay, Cheryl, are you still here? Wash and repeat. Yep, every day with joy and gratitude. That's what we came to do. And we get better and better at it, right? Getting better and better every day. Cheryl, are you still here? Is somebody trying to get on my live stream or something? What does it say? I'm not even going to click on it because I don't know what it says. Whoop. Oh, that just came flying out. It's a thank you bowed head. Okay. I couldn't tell. I just could see this little head. Oh my gosh, I've been live for over an hour. I'm supposed to be doing quick little live streams. Well, the very beginning is what everybody will get to watch coming back. And then the readings are our fun that we had together, right? I love connecting with you guys. I love you even more when you book in and we get to do the deep work together. That's where the fun really happens. It's a powerful shift that goes beyond us doing it by ourselves.
All right, Cheryl, let me know when you feel me tuning in. Cheryl. Feeling some energy. I see checkers and knots. Thank you, Tamara. Welcome. Checkers and knots. I don't know what that means exactly, but I feel energy here, and it's very acute on the right side of my throat. What are they showing me? I feel all this stuff in the back of my head right now, and on my crown. Some like higher energies coming in, like pink and magenta color flashes. It's like this unicorny horse riding energy, like visuals. Oh, Checkers, your kitty. Oh, I love it when loved ones come through, and it's always just like that. Aw, but it's for Tamara. Cheryl says, spot on. So look, I'm mixing up the energy. That's not supposed to happen. Of course, Pipa Luke. Shauna says, do it. Do it. So Cheryl, your card that you got is how do I feel when I feel nurtured? How do I feel when I feel nurtured? So that's a good reading. You're feeling nurtured. The knots I thought were like the words were tied up in knots, and I literally saw knots, but maybe that was to do with checkers coming through. So I'm sorry about your kitty. Cheryl, is the spot on for the unicorn horse flying pink magenta energy? I love that. Thank you for allowing me to tune in. I think I'm winding down. You were the last one on my list. Was there anybody else? Oh, Tamara was gonna, did Tamara wanna? Tamara didn't ask for a reading yet. I'm happy to pull a card for you though, a question card. Cheryl says, incredible. Do you resonate with that? I'd love to hear a little bit more about you. Yeah, it was like flying in the horse unicorn, and then there were these like pink magenta streaks. I was like, damn. And then Checkers came in to say, hey, hey girl, hey. Okay, Tamara. Tamara's my last one. If you came on late, you totally have to go back and see the beginning. Oh, you have bad asthma. Yeah, I could feel this tightness. But usually when I feel the energy, it isn't about a physical trait. It's about an emotional, energetic spirit, like an emotional, energetic tightness in your flow. Like I see the energy and I feel the energy. It's not usually so tied into your actual physical body. Although when you release these energetic blocks, your physical body responds, of course. Yeah, Shauna says asthma's all about heart and throat chakra, baby, which I can feel that. Shauna, of course, what a dick. I can't believe it's because I didn't write you down because I thought I'll remember Shauna, and then I didn't have you, and it's like, duh. Oh, you work on animal rescue sanctuaries, 39 horses. Tamara, I'm all tuned into you. And Cheryl, but Cheryl is, I'm feeling Cheryl's asthma. I still don't know if she's tuned into the unicorn, but I'm tuning into like Tamara's energy. All right, we'll see. It's good for me to take a break because then I can see where my discernment is. All right, Tamara, I'm gonna tune in with you now that I've already checked in with Checkers and we've checked in with the horses. I love it. Tamara, let me know when you feel me tuning into you. Just clearing the energy. I'm feeling all this energy up here. And feeling some stuff that goes down into like from here down into the heart. Do you guys hear the horn honking? There's a little kid across the way that likes to play with the car alarm thing like every day. Thank you for reminding me to be present. Hey Janet, what up, my boo? Okay. Tamara, why am I capable? Look at that. I'm sorry, but that's really distracting me now. I'm so glad that we're almost done now. So when I tuned into you, Tamara, I really didn't see anything, I guess, because I already saw the other stuff, but I feel this energy here that's very tight. It's a very tight opening up spiritually. Okay, well this is like, when we feel tight in here, this is, you know, it's good to feel more safe and trusting. Hey Adam, how are you? And when we begin to open up, I first opened my heart. No, first I opened my throat more and then my heart. And then we started doing this whole area with clean slate, clear vision. And there was a lot of body energy released with that transmission. Janet! And so what I learned for myself is that we store a lot of guilt and shame in this region. And so if you're starting to tune into the guilt and shame, this tightness can be released when you learn about where you're holding on to guilt and shame. And often it's ancestral, you know, familial patterns that are just coming through. So, Tamara, your card says, how do I feel when I feel wealthy? I love that we keep getting wealthy and luxury today. Why do I forgive? Which is great for releasing guilt and shame. Forgive yourself for not being perfect and let yourself be. Janet, are you going to want a card after Shanna? How do I feel when I'm authentic, right? And why am I good enough? Why am I good enough? So what a reading, Tamara. I love it. And this energy that was tight that we were talking about is about, I'm about to burp. So it's about to clear wholeness. So something will open up that way if you allow yourself to resonate in the frequencies. You hear frequencies. Yeah, it was just like a horn beeping. Thankfully it stopped. So, Shauna, I'm ready for you. I'd love to, Cheryl. I offered a very special session today. If you go on my website, there's a, private message me and let's talk. Let's talk, honey. Adam says, I just had 8 hours and completed 1K for my new small business. Kick ass! Contracted in Boulder, Colorado. Let's all give Adam a woohoo! We're proud of you. Bring forth the celebrations. Shauna says, do it. Shauna's one of my clients right now, so she's all, do it. My pleasure, Tamara. Shauna has just like blossomed with herself and trust. And that was our first discussion. Our first day was about self-trust. I am super exciting. We are super excited for you, Adam. Woohoo! Okay, so Shay says, woohoo! Yay, Shay! Okay, I love it. I love you guys when you get all fancy on the live stream with me. All right, let's tune into my girl, Shauna. Congratulations, Adam. Shauna, I need to clear before I tune in with you. Who's ready for a tone? Okay, Cheryl, I'll look for you. If I don't hear from you, I'm going to be like, Cheryl, what's up, girl? Okay, we'll get into it. And I have time. I have a little bit of time. Ooh, I need to plug in my laptop because it's going to die here. One moment, please. Let the queen adjust. I suppose I could be toning right now. Are we ready for the toning? Prepare your animals. Prepare your animals for the toning. Janet's about to lay baby girl atop the bed, but I'm here on the earbuds. Nice. Well, watch, turn the volume down. Hi, Maniri. Turn the volume down. We're going to do a little tone here and clear the air before we tune into Shauna. There it is. That's a good boy. He's back in his little bed. Woo, that feels good. Y'all feel the vibrations? So much clarity, a lot of buzzing in my crown. Okay, Shauna, I'm ready for you. Clear the energy. So funny, Shauna, it's like, what do I see? I see like the lotus flower. I see the opening. I see your expansive energy. I also feel like a lot of different vibrations happening in there. So I can't wait for our next session. People looks ready with the clearing. Yes. Look at you. Why do I make a difference? And Shauna and I are going to come together and drop something amazing. She's a therapist, and she's opening up her guidance to allow her cosmic being to come through, and her medicine woman to come through, and her creative artist to come through, and to integrate all of her being right here, right now, because that's what we're doing now. So I can't wait to share what we come through with. So why don't I make a difference? Look at you, your lotus flower blossoming. Hello. I love it. All right. I think that we're done, aren't we? Besides if Janet wants a question card. Because I've been on for a while and I got messages coming in. Oh, I love it. Your Reiki lady said that last week. Yeah, I could see it. I also felt like all this, it was like you're just opening up. So that's really cool. And if Janet wants a card, I know she's with her baby. I'll tune in. Otherwise, I'm going to go. We're going to go. Yay. Yeah, yeah. I'm just jamming out by myself in my living room with you guys. I love it. All right, Janet. Ready? Let me know when you feel me tuning in. Whew. Why is a squirrel popping into my head, Janet? Aha! I love it. Okay, I think I know why. You're welcome. Valtopia's here to kick your ass, baby. No. Are you squirreling out on some stuff? Are you afraid to squirrel out? Is there commitment stuff going on? Or are you like setting the squirrel free and diving into your commitment? Why am I important? How do I feel when I'm admired? And why am I attractive? So self-worth, self-love is bringing you into space with these questions. Why am I attractive? Why am I admired? Why am I important? And why am I committed to being all of me and everything that I am? And I feel the heart chakra opening. So that's where that expression and expansion happens, is with trust in your heart space. My pleasure, Shauna. I love you. And I'll talk to you in Messenger after. So Janet, how does that resonate? Feel a little bit of heart chakra opening, and A little bit of guilt and shame, wanting to release there, which is a theme after this Lionsgate, I think, before and after, especially with the eclipses we had. So, and I have been on for over an hour, so that is my last reading. I came out of the Lionsgate roofie experience for the last few days. Showing up and shining. So if you ever miss me for a few days, know that I'm baking my cake and I'm not coming on for a good reason. I'll come on when it's the right time. And then when I come back on, it's just like tenfold, baby. Yay, Janet says all on point. Thank you. Well, my back hurts from standing here for a minute, so if anybody wants to heal my back with me. No, I don't usually invite unsolicited healing or anything. I usually like to know what's coming into my field and have all my purple, you know, vapors around me to protect my energy. I loved hanging out with you guys today. I'm wanting to have fun, and I am. Go watch my beach stream this morning if you didn't. Watch the beginning of this if you didn't. Like my business page here of Valtopia Studios. Check out my YouTube and subscribe. Go check out Valtopia.com and get you a virtual session. If you listen to this live stream today, you can book one for $222, and I will give you 2 days, 48 hours. Well, not 48 hours, but 2 days, for long ass days, to support you after the reading, virtual reading that I sent to you. I'm also open for 2 spots in my 90-day one-to-one. I mentioned the prices earlier in the live stream. And I'm going to be dropping a new group thing and a new one-to-one experience pretty soon that has to do with all this trust. But this is definitely something we would work on one-to-one if you were in my 90-day. Come into my free group, Valtopia. Get on the mail list. Get your free guided audio that will release a lot of this energy that's in your body, like this, what I'm feeling right here that's popping right now. There you go, clearing. And own your frequency, supernovas. There's nobody like you. I will see you the next time I come on, probably tomorrow. See you next time.